What's up, hog hunters? Welcome back to Single Hook Hogs Fishing, keeping you ready and motivated for trout fishing in Pennsylvania and surrounding areas. I'm Corporal Hood. Video we got for y'all today, fall trout fishing tips. That's right, y'all. A couple things you're gonna wanna know, or at least consider when fishing for trout in the fall. Now, I don't know if this holds true all around the world, but it definitely helps out in Pennsylvania. We do get temperature changes. Welcome to the world of 30-degree temperature changes. 70 in the afternoon, 50 in the morning, might even get down into the 40s. And if you're from PA, you know that's just something you have to deal with. First thing we want to talk about when fall fishing, and this is important. We're not recommending you target brook trout specifically right now, although you probably are going to catch them because they're in the red and they're going to be very aggressive. However, if you want to target those rainbows and those browns, use a natural color egg. The brook trout lay a natural color egg, those Potchki Natural Deluxe. Great egg to fish. And you're probably gonna hit some rainbows and some browns on that, and it might help you avoid those brook trout in the red. Second, the water temperatures are getting back down to where they were in prime spring. So some of these trout might be moving, they might be on the chase. Spoons and spinners are gonna hook them up. And it just so happens we got some really awesome spoons from Hoffman's we're going to be giving away. And if you want one of these Mighty-Mites from Hoffman's, all you got to do is send us a screenshot of www.hli.fish and a screenshot of your subscription to our channel, Single Hook Hogs Fishing. And you can send those pics to singlehookhogs@gmail.com. We'll review them. We're actually going to write the names down and pull them out of a single hook hog hat.
Now you see they come in brown trout, rainbow trout, and a brook trout pattern with that nice white tail. These spoons are fire, catch a lot of fish on them. Hey, lucky subscriber is gonna be getting one for free.
Now with that out of the way, we're gonna get to the main point of today's video. As you know, we love the fish braided backing. In the fall and the winter, that braided line freezes up, can cause a lot of problems. So we actually switch over to a straight fluorocarbon backing, and we still do use leaders because we actually tie a pretty heavy fluorocarbon backing on it. So the fall's a good time to take that braid off of that reel, get that reel oiled up, and get that fluorocarbon line on there so you don't deal with that freezing up and that line beating up. When it does get colder in the winter, you do it now in the fall, you're already ready to go once that temperature change really drops and it's not gonna creep up on you. First thing we're gonna tell you about today is the oil you're gonna wanna use. Do not use WD-40. WD-40 will erode the plastics in all your reels. Yes, some people say it's a fish attractant and it's good to put it on the reel because it gets on the line, although that's borderline illegal. It's another reason we really don't recommend WD-40. But the oil you guys are gonna wanna use, and yo, we're not selling you up. This stuff's actually less expensive. Right here it is. 3-in-1, y'all. There it is.
Take a closer look. This stuff is probably one of the cheapest oils on the market. Been around for a long time. This stuff's definitely trained, tested, and proven.
And it will not erode the plastics in your reel. This stuff's awesome. Use it for everything. It's great for rust on those blades as well. Better than a lot of things, especially that acid etched Damascus steel that we get from Chad Powell. That's a phenomenal oil. It's dirt cheap. You can get it at Sunoco, you can get it at Walmart, pretty much any hardware store, but you're probably not gonna find it at a fishing store because it's not a high market value item, but it's a great oil. Ask any machinist, they'll tell you 3-in-1 is the way to go. Once again, do not use WD-40. It will destroy your plastics. And if you have some reels, like those Shimano Stratics that they don't make anymore and you don't want them destroyed, I'll definitely stay away from that WD-40. Great lubricant, not for fishing. So now to the nuts and bolts. We're taking off that braided line, we're putting on a fluorocarbon backing, and we still might dumb down in liters, but let's just start off, what fluorocarbon backing do you want to use? Now, as y'all know, there's a lot of fluorocarbon brands out there, and we're not affiliated with any of these line companies. Yes, we do get love from Hoffman's, and we appreciate that very much because they are American made, American manufactured, and locally distributed company, guys, and they work. What we really wanted to talk about today, we're taking that braided backing off and we're putting on a straight fluorocarbon line. Why are we putting on fluorocarbon? Well, because it's better than mono. Let's just keep it simple. You can fish mono. Mono's been trained, tested, and proven for years, countless years. But fluorocarbon is an advancement in technology because it has less elasticity, it has less visibility, and it's stronger pound for pound in diameter. You might have to pay a little bit more attention while you're using it, but those 3 things compared to mono, hey, we're gonna take it. However, the one product that has proven to be most dependable and most reliable for us is Seaguar. We used to fish that spider wire, we love it very much, but this stuff comes in at a way less diameter pound for pound, and it has never failed us on the water. We're gonna show you a couple different options for this Seaguar, what we like to run as a main line, and then basically what we use as leader stepping down if those fish get to be a little miserable and don't want to bite the line. So when I pull that braided backing off the reel and put the fluorocarbon leader on, I always run a 6-pound leader. Why? Because fish what you can afford to fish. And on those heavy days where you got the coffee water and all the sticks and everything after the rain coming downstream, you're gonna want something heavier than that 4-pound. So if you run 4-pound right to the line, you're kind of out of options because you don't want to go 6-pound leader. So you tie the 6-pound leader on there, and then on clear days, you can step down to the 4-pound and the 2-pound if necessary. Now, that 2-pound, sometimes you're gonna have to do that on really sunny days, heavily pressured areas. Those fish might even see that 2-pound. We know Uncle George, he goes all the way down to that 1-pound when those fish are pressured, and he kills it. But that 2-pound and that 1-pound, you're gonna need a little mastery to work with that. That stuff can be difficult, especially on windy days. As you were, 6-pound, fluorocarbon straight to the reel. And if you want to dumb it down with a leader, 4, 2, whatever you want. The lines that we like to use, got them right here behind me, 3 Seaguar options. The first one we're gonna talk about
is a Seaguar Tatsu. Now, this is the line that I prefer to actually run as a backing. It's 6 pounds, and I also have this 6-pound Seaguar Invisex. But believe it or not, I do think this Invisex is a little less visible in the water than this Tatsu. Don't know why, but I've fished on both as leaders and I've had a lot more success on the Invisex as a leader. But anyway, this is a very durable, this is probably their strongest line, amazing for winter backing, 6-pound right to the reel. Now for leader line, what I'll do is I'll usually run the Invisex as a 6-pound on my braid, but since we already got that 6-pound Tatsu on the reel, we really aren't going to be running a 6-pound leader. So the line that then comes into preference, which is our main leader, is going to be that Seaguar 4-pound red label. I love this stuff. I buy the red label as leaders because it's less expensive than the other 2 options, and you're gonna burn through it, and basically you're just throwing away. This stuff is amazing. Caught so many fish on this. Actually switched over from that spider wire to this red label as my primary leader line.
And if you're gonna jump all the way down to 2-pound, we got some Seaguar for you also.
There it is, gold label, 2-pound test.
This Seaguar isn't cheap, but it has never failed us on the water. Quick recap on the video. The brook trout are spawning right now. They lay a natural color egg. Those Potski Natural Deluxe, awesome egg for this time of year, and it'll help you avoid those brook trout and hit those rainbows and those browns, so you're not messing up brook trout for future generations. As you know, they are our only native fish, so we like to keep them held sacred here in single hook hogs fishing. Secondly, get that braided backing off the line. Give your rods and your reels a good oil. 3-in-1, baby. Not WD-40. This stuff's cheaper and better for the plastic. Thirdly, our recommendation for the backing for the fall and the winter is going to be that Seaguar 6-pound Tatsu. This will allow you to have a good solid backing and a good solid main line for those heavy days where there's a lot of debris in the water, and it will still provide you the opportunity to step down to 4 or 2-pound leader on those sunny days where you need to. And our recommendation for that, hey, as you know, Seaguar Red Label. So stay motivated, y'all. Keep it tight. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Send us those pics. www.hli.fish and the stump of our channel. And we'll enter in a contest to get a free lure. Hey, we're going to draw names out of a hat. No, it's not much, but you're getting a free lure. All you got to do is send some pics. Send those pics, singlehookhogs@gmail.com. Attention, Corporal Hood. So stay motivated. Keep it tight.
And we'll check you out next time. Single Hook Hogs out.